Okay, welcome to my channel Maths with Mohanty sir. Children, in the last class we discussed how to find what is the median. I mean, what is median and how to find median of discrete frequency distribution. I discussed everything in detail. What is median, which is a very important measure of central tendency. Then what is cumulative frequency? I gave you the concept of cumulative frequency. Then I explained in detail how to find the median of a discrete frequency distribution. Okay. Now, in this class today, let us discuss how to find median of a continuous frequency distribution. Suppose you are given a continuous frequency distribution. That means all classes are continuous in the distribution and their corresponding frequencies are given. So how to calculate its median? It is completely a new thing for you. You are going to read first time. For the first time, how to find median of your continuous frequency distribution. Let us understand it. Okay. See, suppose you are given a continuous classes. Say you see. Suppose these are classes or class intervals. 5 to 10, 10 to 15, you see, upper limit, lower limit. Upper limit of one class coincides with the lower limit of the next class. Here 15, here the lower limit 15, here the upper limit 20, in the next or the succeeding class, the lower limit is 20. So all classes are continuous, no doubt. Okay. Suppose you are given their corresponding frequencies 5, 6, 10, 5, 6, 15, 10, again 5, 4, 5, 4, 2 and 2. 5, 4, 2, 2. Yes. So what is the value of n? You find out. It is 49. 13, 23, 38, 44. Yes, it is 49. Okay. Suppose you are given, look at this continuous frequency distribution. Suppose we want to calculate its median. Okay. So how can we calculate? What is the formula? What are the steps? What is the algorithm to find your median of continuous frequency distribution? Children, I have already told you in the previous class that median is what? It is that middlemost value or representative score of a distribution below and above which always 50% score will lie or observation will lie. That means median divides the entire distribution into two equal halves. Okay. Now let us find out that middlemost value or representative score of this particular your continuous frequency distribution. What are the steps? Okay. What is the algorithm? Let us see. Now, in order to find the median of this continuous frequency distribution, the first step is you find out the cumulative frequency. You know what is cumulative frequency? Okay. Now, what is the? You see, this is the class. This is the frequency. As I have already told you, whatever is the first frequency, that will be the cumulative frequency of the first class or first class interval. Okay. Then, how to get the cumulative frequency of the second class? You add this cumulative frequency to the frequency of the second class. That means 5 plus 6, it is 11. So 11 plus 15, it will be 26. So like this you will get all the cumulative frequencies of all the classes or class intervals. Okay. 26 plus 10, it will be 36. 36 plus 5, it will be 41. 41 plus 4, it will be 45. 45 plus 2, 47, and 47 plus 2 is 49. Look at. Here again we also found that the cumulative frequency of the last class interval of the last class, which is 49, is equal to the total number of observations. It is always true, children, that the cumulative frequency of the last class in a continuous frequency distribution or in discrete frequency distribution, it is always equal to the total number of whatever is the last cumulative frequency. I mean cumulative frequency of the last class or class interval, that will always be equal to the total number of observations in the distribution. Okay. So we calculated the CF, I mean cumulative frequencies of each class or each class interval. Now what is the next step? What is the next step to find the median? Now the next step is we have to find a median class. You see, it is very important. We have to find a median class. What is median class? That I am going to tell you. See, now what is the value of n? You see, what is the value of n? There are 49 observations. So the first step is after finding CF, I am just telling you the algorithm. First step is you calculate all the cumulative frequencies. Okay. After calculating all the cumulative frequencies, what you will do? find the value of n by 2. Again, like we were finding to find the median in case of discrete frequency distribution that I discussed in the last class. Okay, there also we were finding the value of n by 2. Then we were finding which CF from the CF column, which CF value is just greater than the value of n by 2. Okay, so that corresponding value of xi, it was our median. The same thing we are going to apply here also. See. So after finding all the CF, that is cumulative frequency, find the value of n by 2. So n is 49, total number of observations by 2, it is 24.5. Okay. Now we got the value of n by 2. After getting the value of n by 2, again come back. Come back to the cumulative frequency column. From this column you find out, see, from this column of cumulative frequency, you find out that cumulative frequency which is just greater than this value, that is n by 2. That means you find out which CF, which cumulative frequency from this column is just greater than the value of n by 2. That means CF just, you see I am writing the step here, CF just greater than, you see, your n by 2. n by 2 means 24.5. CF just greater than n by 2. n by 2 is 24.5. Now, from this CF column you find out which CF value is just greater than what? The value of n by 2. That means look at 26. Look at this CF, cumulative frequency. This 26 is just greater than your n by 2, that is 24.5. Okay. So, CF just greater than n by 2, that is 24.5 will be equal to 26. And look at this 26. 26 corresponds to which class interval? You see, 26 corresponds to class, which class? Now this 26, which is the cumulative frequency, which is just greater than the value of n by 2, it corresponds to which class? Look at, it corresponds to the class or class interval 15 to 20. You see, so 26 corresponds to the class 15 to 20. Now this will be the median class. You see, what I was just going to tell you, in order to find the median of a continuous frequency distribution, first step is you find your all the CFs, cumulative frequencies. After finding CF, we have to locate or we have to find a median class. Now you can ask me, sir, what is median class? Okay, now let me tell you what is median class. Actually, median class is that class or class interval. I am defining the term. What is median class? Try to understand. Median class means it is that class or class interval in which median of the distribution lies. That means the class or class interval in which the middlemost value of a distribution, that is the median of the distribution lies. That means, you see, in this case, in this particular continuous frequency distribution, we got the median class what? 15 to 20. That means the median will certainly concentrate in this class or class interval. Or last, in the end you will see, when median will be calculated, you will find that yes, it will lie in this class or class interval. Okay, let us see how. So children, I hope you understood what is meant by median class. Okay, after finding CF, once again let me tell you, after finding all the cumulative frequencies, first you find the value of n by 2. Okay, after getting the value of n by 2, observe the CF column very minutely, find out which CF value or which cumulative frequency value is just greater than the value of n by 2. Okay, so whatever value of CF is just greater than the value of n by 2, then you see it corresponds to which class or class interval. So to which class or class interval this CF value which is just greater than n by 2 corresponds, that class or class interval will be the median class. And it is necessary that you have to find the median class, because the median of a continuous frequency distribution lie in that median class. Okay, without finding median class, we cannot find the median of a continuous frequency distribution, because it always lies in that median class. Okay, now the point is, what is the next step? After finding the median class, what is the next step? Let us see. Now if this is the median class, that means we came to know that the median of this continuous frequency distribution will lie in this class, that is 15 to 20. Now what is the lower limit? Find out. See, what is the lower limit of class? You see, what is the lower limit of median class? You see, median class. You see, in this median class, the lower limit is 15. Okay, lower limit is 15. Okay, so after getting the median class, we can easily tell what is the lower limit. Now you have to apply the formula. Yes. So what is the formula to find median of a continuous frequency distribution? Let me tell you. Therefore, the median of this continuous frequency distribution can be calculated by, suppose median, let us denote it by the symbol say MD. MD stands for suppose median. Now MD is equal to L plus N by 2 minus A whole divided by what? You see, your L plus N by 2 minus A. I am going to tell you what is the meaning, what are the symbols stand for. Okay, L plus N by 2 minus F by small f into H. This is the formula. After getting the median class, you will use this formula directly to find the median of a continuous frequency distribution. Now you will ask me, sir, what is L? Yes. L is the lower limit of the median class. You see, if this is the median class 15 to 20, then the value of L will be 15. Okay. So L is the median class. N, you already know what is N. N is the total number of observations in the distribution or the sum of frequencies. Yes. Then you can ask me what is F? Capital F. You see, there are two symbols. One is capital F, the other is small f. So what is capital F and what is small f? Then what is H? You see. What is capital F? Capital F, you see. Now see, this is the 26 is the cumulative frequency whose value is greater than N by 2. Now, preceding to this value, which is the cumulative frequency? Look at 11 is the cumulative frequency preceding to this median class. This is the median class. Look at, this is the median class. Okay. If 26 is the cumulative frequency whose value is greater than N by 2, then our median class is 15 to 20. Then this 11 will be what? It is the cumulative frequency. That means this capital F is what? It is the cumulative frequency of preceding the median class. Try to understand. What is F? Or what does capital F stand for in this formula? In this formula, to calculate the median of a continuous frequency distribution, what does the symbol capital F stand for? This capital F stands for your cumulative frequency of what? Of the class preceding the median class. That means whatever is the median, you see, this is the median class, this is the frequency, this is the cumulative frequency. Now, the value of F in this case will be 11, because 11, look at, 11 is the cumulative frequency which is preceding to the median class. That means, what I mean to say, children, so this is the formula, see, this is the formula to calculate the median of a continuous frequency distribution. So what is L? L is lower limit of your median class MC, median class lower limit. Then N is what? N is equal to sigma Fi, that is total number of observation, okay, which is 49 in this case, okay, and L equal to, what is L? I said L is, you see, this L stands for lower limit of median class, it is 15, because the median class already I explained, it is 15 to 20 is the median class, so the lower limit will be 15. Now see what is F. This F is what? F is your cumulative frequency preceding to the median class, preceding to your median class. Now look at, if this is the median class, 15 to 20 is the median class as I just explained you now, then look at 11. This 11 will be the cumulative frequency which precedes the median class or preceding to the median class. So in this particular example, the value of capital F will be 11. Okay, then what is F? You see, small f. What does this symbol stand for? What does this symbol stand for in the formula to calculate median of a continuous frequency distribution? This F stands for frequency, you see, not cumulative, only frequency. A small f stands for frequency of median class. Now look at, what is the median class in this particular case? In this case, the median class is 15 to 20. And what is the frequency? 15. So the value of small f will be 15 in this particular case. Now what is h? Yes. H is what? H is your class size or size of the class interval or width, you can say. It is the class size or width. Okay. Now what will be the class size? It will be, look at 5 to 10, 10 to 15. The class size is 5 in this case. See, now we got all the values L, N, F, H and small f. Now if we substitute all these values in this formula, we can easily determine what will be the median of this continuous frequency distribution. Let us substitute and find what is the median. Therefore, you see, I am now substituting. So MD equal to your L plus N by 2 minus F divided by small f into H. Now let us substitute the value. So L is 15, N is how much? It is 49, N by 2 it is 20. N by 2 is 24.5, it is already 24.5. Now what is the value of capital F? Look at capital F is 11. Capital F is 11, okay. N by 2 minus F divided by what is the value of small f? 15 into what is the value of H? 5. You see, L is 15. N by 2 is 24.5. In this case, 49 by 2 is 24.5 minus 11. 11 is the value of capital F. That means your cumulative frequency preceding the median class is 11. So 24.5 minus 11. Small f. F is what? It is the frequency of the median class, that is 15. And H is what? It is the width or class size. Now I substituted all the values. Let us simplify and find the answer. Just calculate it. You will get the median. Okay. So this will be equal to, on simplification, what will it give? It will give 15 plus, you see, 24.5 minus 11. 24.5, 24 minus 11 is how much? 13.5, you see. 13.5, you can cancel 5 and 15 by 3, you see. 5 and 15 will be cancelled, it will be 3. So 13.5 by 3, you see. Okay. Now this is 15 plus, on further simplification, it will be 3, 4 is 12, 1. You see, 4.5, 13.5 divided by 3, it will give you 4.5 and this will give you 19.5. See, so this 19.5 will be the required median or middlemost value or representative score, below and above which 50% score of this particular continuous frequency distribution will lie. Okay. So children, this is how to calculate the median of a continuous frequency distribution. Okay. So to calculate, you have to remember this formula: median equal to L plus N by 2 minus capital F whole divided by small f into H, where L is what? It is the lower limit of the median class. You have to find the median class first. Without finding median class, we cannot find what is the value of L. Okay. And without finding median class also we cannot find the value of capital F and small f, because if we do not know which is the median class, how to get the frequency and how to get the cumulative frequency of the preceding class to the median class, we cannot find. Okay. So children, this is the algorithm, these are the steps. This is how to proceed to find the median of a continuous frequency distribution, which is totally a completely new concept for you. I hope whatever I discussed, the method, the algorithm, the steps that I told in order to find the median of a continuous frequency distribution with the help of one example. Children, I hope you must have understood. If at all it is true, yes, if you feel that yes, we understood the way Manti sir explained us how to find median of a continuous frequency distribution, then you please hit the like button and subscribe my channel. Okay. Children, in the next class, this is all about finding median. In the last class we completed mean of discrete and continuous frequency distribution, how to calculate by direct method, your assumed mean method or shortcut method, and also the step deviation method. And in this class we completed what? Median. How to calculate median of what? Discrete frequency distribution as well as your continuous frequency distribution. Now only one more measure of central tendency is left, that is mode. So how to calculate mode of continuous frequency distribution, that we shall discuss in the next class. Children, I hope you must have understood whatever I discussed in this class. Thank you.